Good morning, student. Today we are going to start the new concept of one-dimensional motion, or you can say in vertical motion. We already discussed one-dimensional motion along horizontal direction, where acceleration of the body must be constant, and we already derive four relation. That four relation is known as kinematic relation, and this kinematic relation is only valid when a body which is moving with constant acceleration, and these relations are that is v equal to u plus at, and second relation that is s equal to ut plus half at square, and third relation v square minus u square equal to 2as, and fourth nth formula that is u plus a by 2n minus 1. What is n? N is here time. Clear? So this is kinematic relation, four kinematic relation. Now we will start. Motion under gravity means these four electrons, equations are valid in straight line motion, and the straight line motion along horizontal direction. But here we will start motion under gravity. So what is gravity? Gravity means the force experienced by gravitational force due to the body, and the body which possess mass. जेकोसी बॉडी मास थिबो तापर माध्याकर्षण शक्ति पड़े, दैट इज नोन एज ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स, एंड ड्यू टू दिस ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स वी एक्सपीरियंस ए फोर्स व्हिच इज टुवर्ड्स द सेंटर ऑफ अर्थ. क्लियर? एंड विल डिस्कस अबाउट दैट मोशन इज नोन एज मोशन अंडर ग्रेविटी. क्लियर? सो इन दिस केस इंपोर्टेंट थिंग इज that is known as acceleration due to gravity, or first we will discuss here free fall. Free fall. So what is the meaning of free fall? Free fall means, suppose this is earth surface, this is surface of earth, and if we drop a object or a body which is near the surface of earth with zero velocity, then if you drop this chalk from certain height, suppose this is earth surface of earth, then this chalk which moving towards the earth or towards the ground, and it will experience a force which is downward direction, and that force which effect on the body is known as gravitational force. Clear? And there is no other force. If we ignore air resistance, neglect, if we neglected air resistance, then if you drop a ball from certain height from the surface of earth, then this ball which moving downward direction. Why? Due to influence of gravity, or due to influence of gravitational force, and that object is known as free fall. एंड फ्री फॉल आम के कहवा ना गोटे बॉडी को ऊपर छाड़ा से निजे निजे तलक तलक जीव आई टाइम एयर रेजिस्टेंस, एयर प्रतिरोध केते रहा दरकार? जीरो रहा दरकार. देयर इज नो एयर, देयर इज नो फोर्स एक्ट ऑन द पार्टिकल, ओनली वन फोर्स एक्ट ऑन द पार्टिकुलर बॉडी, दैट इज नोन एज ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स. आता कह जाए फ्री फॉल. दिस इज फ्री फॉल केस. क्लियर? ओके. सो नाउ लेट्स स्टार्ट. व्हाट इज एक्सेलरेशन ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी? एंड acceleration due to gravity. Okay, here in the case of free fall, the force experienced by gravity, for free fall the force experienced by body at the time of free fall, you can write at the time of free fall, the force experienced by a body is due to gravitational force, or you can write influence of gravity. If a body experience any force, what is force? We already know, F equal to m into a. If a body experience force, then it possesses a acceleration, and in this case other forces are neglected, means air resistance neglect, it only experience gravitational force, and the acceleration possessed by a body at the time of free fall is called acceleration due to gravity. Clear? This is known as acceleration due to gravity, and it is denoted by, acceleration of gravity is denoted by small g. Clear? And this is surface of earth, and its value up to 10 kilometer, you can say. We will clearly discuss your gravitation chapter. The value of g means acceleration due to gravity at certain height or nearer to the surface of earth about 10 kilometer, which is constant, and its value nearly equal to 9.8 meter per second square. Clear? And this is known as g in case of free fall, and it is known as acceleration due to gravity, or for convenience you can take it that is 10 meter per second square. Clear? This is known as acceleration due to gravity. Okay, so by using this vertical motion, we have to derive kinematic relation in vertical direction. This is horizontal direction equation, but we have to find here vertical direction. Clear? Okay, now let's start. Sign convention is important. So sign convention, if you know about sign convention, then the numerical problem or all the mathematical relation or concept of physics will be clear. So sign convention is important. So now come to sign convention. Sign convention. Clear? We have to assume this sign. Now let's start. First sign convention, the vector which are upward direction are taken to be positive. Clear? And which are downward direction are taken to be negative. Clear? That means, suppose this is reference line, and reference line is important. Reference line means you can say origin, where all the measurement we can start from that point, and that is known as reference line. Reference line. And the vector which are upward direction, are taken to be positive, and the vector quantity which are downward direction, from the reference line. Reference line is important here. So here we have to take that is negative sign. Clear? The vector which is upward direction from the reference line are taken to be positive, and below reference line are taken to be negative. This is first point. Next come to second point for displacement. So if initial point lies below the final point, then displacement will be taken as positive. So according to this point, if initial point lies below the final point, so important initial point and final point. Suppose this is initial point, or you can say this is reference line or initial point, and if we project a body upward direction like this, clear, and here initial and this is here final point, this point is final point. So this is total distance, we can say this distance is h distance, or we have to find displacement, because displacement is vector quantity, it possesses both magnitude and direction. Distance ପାଇଁ କିଛି ଦରକାର ନାହିଁ, displacement ପାଇଁ ଦରକାର. So this case initial point lies below, ଯଦି initial point lies below means final point, this is final point below, final point ତଳେ ଯଦି initial point ଥାଏ, then we have to consider h is positive, means displacement here positive, displacement taken to be positive. ଯଦି ଆଉ ତୁମେ ଏମିତି କହିପାରିବ, if final point lies above the initial point, if final point lies above the initial point, then displacement will be taken as positive. Clear? Next point, this is point 1, here second point. Next come to point number 3. If final point or if initial point lies above the final point, then displacement will be taken as negative. It indicates that suppose there is 2 point. According to this definition, if initial point lies above the final point, suppose here this is final point and initial point lies above the final point, initial, this case means this is initial point, means reference line, this is reference line. Okay, suppose there is a body and this body which moving downward direction, clear. So if initial point above the final point, this is initial point and this initial point which is above the final point, in this case h taken to be negative, clear. That means displacement will be here negative. This is displacement of a body will be taken to negative. This is important point, clear. So first point indicate that, again I am repeating my sentence, the vector quantity which is upward direction means you have to take here u, v and g, initial velocity, final velocity, acceleration due to gravity are taken to be positive. If vector which moving downward direction, then here u minus v minus g are taken to be negative. And second thing, if final point lies above the initial point, then displacement are taken to be positive. And next, if final point lies below the initial point, If final point lies below this point, then displacement will be taken, displacement taken to be negative sign. This is sign convention, and by using this sign convention, we have to solve different type of problem, and we have to derive kinematic relation in vertical motion or motion under gravity. बुझेला? तेणु ये गला important, तेणु ये आपको मन रखा पड़ो. Okay, so now let's start some example related with this sign convention. Example 1, suppose this is reference line here, reference line, or you can say initial point. Suppose there is a body, its mass m, which projected vertically upward direction with initial velocity u. Clear? After some time, the body reach here. This is final point. Body reach this point. Suppose here this is final point. Then comment on the following quantity. So first comment on h, and second comment on initial velocity, and third comment on acceleration due to gravity. So here important point is that the vector which are upward are taken to be positive, which are downward are taken to be negative. But the direction of gravity, this is surface of earth and there is body, gravity always act downward direction, always. So in this case you have to consider the value of g or the sign of g always negative. You have to keep in mind the value of g always negative according to my convenience. बुझेला नहीं तमे को बही पढ़ले कौन रेफरेंस दे थाई पारे किंतु मो कन्वीनियंस मु जहाँ नहीं तुम ये मानिया पड़ो कौन द वेक्टर क्वांटिटी व्हिच मूविंग डाउनवर्ड आर टेकन टू बी नेगेटिव हे तो आउ को टीचर तुमको पढ़े पारती द वेक्टर क्वांटिटी व्हिच मूविंग अपवर्ड डायरेक्शन आर टेकन टू बी नेगेटिव मीन्स एक्सेलरेशन ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी दे कैन टेक पॉजिटिव बट मो कन्वीनियंस अनुसार मु कौन ले एक्सेलरेशन ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी व्हिच इज नेगेटिव व्हाई बिकॉज ऑल द वेक्टर क्वांटिटी व्हिच आर डाउनवर्ड डायरेक्शन आर टेकन टू बी नेगेटिव व्हाई because gravity is due to acceleration due to gravity is due to gravitational force and gravitational force always downward direction. So the value of g always you have to consider minus sign and g can be write that is minus 9.8 meter per second square. This is always negative. Clear? So comment on this factor h. H means displacement. Here this is initial point and this is final point. Final point lies above initial point, then displacement will be positive. Initial velocity, the vector quantity which are moving upward from reference line are taken to be positive. Then acceleration due to gravity, body moving upward direction like this, but gravity always act downward, means this is the direction of g which is downward direction. So you have to use here a negative sign. So g is here negative. Clear? Next example, suppose this is initial point and this is final point, body moving this direction with initial velocity u. Comment on h, u and g. So in this case vector, this is initial point means this is reference line and this reference line, the body moving downward direction, so initial velocity will be taken as negative. Then come to h means displacement, the final point lies below the initial point or initial point lies above the final point. In this case displacement should be taken as negative sign. Next g, the value of g always downward, then we have to take here negative sign. Clear? This is sign convention. So in this way, by using this concept, you can solve problem. Suppose another one example. Suppose here, this is reference line, there is a tower, and if we project a body from this reference line, or you can say initial point, and here height of the tower is h. Suppose if we project a body with initial velocity u upward direction, then this body moving like this direction and fall on the tower. Clear? Okay, so comment on h, g, u and v. V means final velocity. So in this case, what is h? H is displacement. Displacement we have to consider only initial and final point. So this is initial point, and here this is final point. That means the final point which lies above the initial point. So h taken to be positive. Clear? This is initial point, this is final point, then h taken to be positive. Then g, the value of g always downward. While body moving upward, this is the direction of g. While body moving downward, and again acceleration always downward. So we have to take here a negative sign. Then u, initial velocity, this is initial velocity which moving upward, so we have to take here positive. So what is v? Means final velocity, and final velocity is that velocity of a body while before touching the ground, before hitting the ground. ग्राउंड को हिट करिया पूर्व जहाँ वेलोसिटी थिबो, ग्राउंड तो हिट कला पर वेलोसिटी 0 हो जिवो बिफोर हिटिंग द ग्राउंड. ताले ये बिफोर हिटिंग द ग्राउंड मीन्स तले बॉडी 8 इज बिफोर हिटिंग द ग्राउंड at that time velocity which moving downward direction, and here v. So v here taken to be negative. Clear? Okay, so next example. Example for, suppose same thing, this is tower and height of the tower h. Suppose there is a body, and if we project this body upward direction with velocity u, initial velocity, and again it come to maximum point, and where velocity is 0, and then again come back to ground state, or this is ground with certain velocity that is known as final velocity v. So comment on h, u, v and g. So here first we have to choose initial point. This is our initial point, and here this is final point. So here final point lies below the initial point. In this case displacement will be negative. Clear? And u means initial velocity moving upward. The vector, this is reference line which moving upward direction. Reference line is important, right? So here taken to be positive velocity, but here final velocity of the body before hitting the ground is v. This is velocity, so you have to take here negative because downward direction. Clear? This is reference line. Reference line को direction is downward direction, or the vector which is always downward direction are taken to be negative. जदि हमें 80 velocity बाहर करिया, again this velocity which direction downward, again taken to be negative, but the value of g always taken to be minus negative. Clear? So these are the example of motion under gravity and sign convention. Clear? Okay, now we have to derive kinematic relation. for kinematic relation. So we already have relation V equal to U plus AT, S equal to UT plus half AT square, then V square minus U square equal to 2AS, and next one ascent U plus A by 2, 2n minus 1. Clear? And this relation are V means here final velocity, U is here initial velocity, A is constant acceleration. This is important factor. Constant acceleration. What is S? Displacement. And T means time taken. Clear? Now we have to find kinematic relation is vertical direction. So first, suppose there is a body of mass m. Now we have to drop it. Drop means free fall. Free fall means initial velocity of the body is 0, and we have to choose here, this is reference line. Clear? This is initial point or reference line, and this is final point. We can take this is ground or final point. Clear? So in this case, suppose this distance, initial to final point distance, suppose here height we can write h. So in this case we have to find kinematic relation. So here the body which free fall condition, and in this case its initial velocity 0. Clear? If initial velocity of the body is 0, then it at downward direction, but A is here constant, means here acceleration which converted to g, and there is a negative sign because downward direction, or we can write minus 9.8 meter per second square. Clear? So here acceleration also constant, and constant acceleration can here g, A equal to g. So in this case, if we project a body with certain velocity initial u, suppose here u initial velocity does not equal to 0, or body moving downward direction with certain velocity. Clear? In this case you can write this relation. Or if a body, this is reference line, and body project upward direction with velocity u, and this is suppose final point, and it will take time t, and this total distance I am right here s. Clear? And suppose velocity here, final velocity of the body this direction v, and what is the direction of acceleration? A equal to here g, and its value minus 9.8 meter per second, and its direction always downward. Clear? So in this case we can write the final velocity, this is initial velocity, then equation of motion turn to be this equation we can use here, that is v equal to u plus at, then final velocity v, initial u, v equal to u plus, but a equal to which is minus g, a equal to which, this is right downward direction, so you have to use here minus g in place of acceleration into time t, that is v equal to u minus gt. This is known as motion under gravity or equation of motion in vertical direction. This is first equation. Clear? This is free fall case. You have to remember this case, which is convenience for you. Okay, now come to second equation, distance. And distance we have to calculate here, because this is initial point, this is final point. So here final point lies above initial point, then distance will be positive. So you can write here s equal to initial velocity u, time taken t, then s equal to ut plus 1 by 2 at square, because this is also straight line motion, but here s a equal to minus g, we have to replace a in terms of minus g, then s equal to ut minus 1 by 2 gt square. This is second equation. Clear? Okay. Now come to third equation. Here initial velocity u, final velocity v, time t, displacement s, and body moving upward. But only difference is here a equal to minus g. Then we can write this is second equation. Then v square minus u square equal to 2as. Now we have to replace a in terms of minus g. Then v square minus u square equal to minus 2gs. Clear? Okay, this is third equation. Next come to fourth equation. Ascent equal to u plus a by 2n minus 1. So this equation can be write that is ascent equal to u minus here g by 2n minus 1. This is formula. Clear? And this formula is also known as kinematic equation in vertical motion. Vertical motion or motion under gravity. Just we have to replace acceleration in terms of minus g, and g is known as acceleration due to gravity. Clear? This is four equation. So four equations are v equal to u minus gt, s equal to ut minus 1 by 2 gt square, and v square minus u square equal to minus 2gs, and ascent equal to u minus g by 2n minus 1. This is for vertical motion. Vertical motion or motion under gravity. Okay. Now we have to find, suppose, okay, now suppose this is reference line or initial point. Suppose there is a body which projected upward direction with speed u, and this is suppose final point. This is final position or final point, particle moving with velocity, or we can say find total time taken, or first we have to find time of ascent. Time of ascent. What is time of ascent? Total time taken by the projected body to reach its maximum height, like this. A body upward direction jibo, then final point its velocity will be 0, and again come back to its original position, this position. And the time taken by the body to reach maximum height, this is maximum height. Suppose this maximum height, I am writing here maximum height is here h. Clear? So what is the time taken by this projected body, where time t equal to 0 to this is time t. This time total time 0 to velocity 0, sorry, initial velocity u to velocity 0 हेबा जाए केते time लागिला, that is known as time of ascent. So first we have to find time of ascent by using this formula. We have to use here v equal to, that is u minus gt. Clear? And what is final velocity? Final velocity at maximum point is 0. So final velocity 0 equal to u minus gt, and u equal to gt, or t equal to u by g. This is known as time of ascent. Means the body, while first time its velocity will be 0 at maximum height, and it will take time t, is known as time of ascent. Next, time of descent. Time of descent means बर्तमान वेलोसिटी 0 अच्छी एंड अगेन दिस पार्टिकल कम बैक टू ओरिजिनल पोजिशन एंड सपोज हियर टाइम t इक्वल टू 0 and here time t and this time is known as time of descent, time of ascent, time of descent. But in this case here velocity is now 0 and it will come back to its original position with final velocity v, means here initial velocity equal to 0. Now velocity 0 is here, we can take here initial velocity 0 and total distance or displacement cover by body how much, that is h. Okay, if we use this relation here, that is v equal to u plus at, general formula. So here final velocity before hitting the ground, this is ground level, that is v and v is here negative, so minus v equal, because this is downward direction, u initial velocity 0 0 plus a acceleration due to gravity always downward and negative, it is minus g into t. Clear? So here we can add minus minus, both side cancel, then t equal to v by g. Clear? So here this is time of ascent and this is known as time of descent. Clear? Okay, so in this case time of flight, now we have to find time of flight. Time of flight means total time taken by the projectile or total time taken by the body to remain in space. Space रे केत समय रहियो means बॉडी फास्ट प्रोजेक्ट करले बर्तमान स्पेस रे अछि, मैक्सिमम हाइट गला वेलोसिटी 0 एंड अगेन कम बैक टू ओरिजिनल पोजीशन, एबे कोड अछि स्पेस रे अछि, बिफोर हिटिंग द ग्राउंड आमे जस्ट बॉडी को छाड़ीबा प्रोजेक्ट करिबा and before hitting the ground the time taken is known as time of flight, means total time from initial to final point is known as time of flight. Clear? And you have to remember one thing, for same horizontal level ये जीवा पाई maximum height को जति टाइम लगी थिबो ये maximum height रो ground level को पहुंचा पाई सही same time लगे. Time of ascent equal to time of descent, and you have to remember one thing, and that is if here if initial velocity u and at that same height if initial velocity u this direction, then final velocity this direction will be equal. Clear? Same horizontal level velocity are equal, but this is upward and this is downward, means suppose if we project body here like this, it will come this direction, and suppose here h height, this height h, if velocity this direction is v, then same horizontal level while body moving downward at this time and its velocity also, it is minus v, negative sign. Clear? Both same horizontal level its velocity are equal. Similarly here this is u and this is v, magnitude is both are equal, so time of ascent equal to time of descent we can write. Clear? If you find here to time of flight, means this is initial and again come back to this initial position, this is known as total time, here time t and here total time t. So time of flight you can write t plus t, or we can find by using simple general formula, that is we have to use this second formula. Why? Because while body moving upward direction, maximum height h and here initial point is here and final point above h is positive, then while moving downward direction, then initial point here, final point here, so h will be negative, then final minus initial will be 0. So displacement जो point रो start हैतिला सही point बॉडी आसी पहुंचला, then final displacement केतला 0. Displacement always depends on initial and final, जो initial सही point रे final, displacement 0. Then we can use this formula, s equal to ut plus half at square, then displacement in this case 0, so 0 equal to initial how much, initial speed suppose u, then ut minus 1 by 2 gt square, and solve it, ut equal to 1 by 2 gt square 1t cancel, then u equal to 1 by 2 gt, and here t equal to how much, that is 2u by g. So here we can write this relation, that is u by g, same horizontal level velocity are equal, then t equal to u by g, then t equal to u by g, then t plus t equal to 2u by g. So time of ascent plus time of descent, which is equal to time of flight. Clear? So you can write here time of ascent plus time of descent equal to time of flight, which is equal to 2u by g. This is total time. Clear? Okay. Next, for maximum height, reach. Suppose this is initial level, ground level, and a project body upward direction with velocity u. Maximum height means when its velocity will be 0 first time. Suppose here velocity equal to 0, and this total distance is known as maximum height, and it will take time t. So in this case, if you use this second relation, or you can use this third relation, that is v square minus u square equal to 2as. What final velocity is 0 minus u square equal to 2a minus g h. Here initial point, this is starting point, and this point is final point. You have to always remember initial and final point, and h, this is final point, lies above initial point, so h taken to be positive, so h is here positive. Clear? Then minus u square equal to minus 2gh, minus cancel, so h equal to u square by 2g. This is maximum height attained. Clear? But while question may ask find displacement 0, but maximum height attained by particle, or when its velocity will be 0 for first time, means v equal to 0, then maximum height equal to u square by 2g. Clear? So this is relation. So by using this concept, you can solve different type of numerical. Clear? So you have to remember this for equation, motion under gravity. Thank you all.